Alrighty then, welcome back to Mostly Moist, my first YouTube playthrough of Oxygen Not Included. Nothing has happened in the intervening period. We spent quite some time trying to sort this out. I say nothing's happened, I've done two things. I have connected this pipe to this so that they can actually produce some ice, and we'll do the ice on 7. And I've reconnected this because for some reason I managed to find a few milligrams of carbon dioxide in there, so I'm going to let it pump that out, and then we can worry about this actually. So when we last left off, I was trying to get the chlorine to go through here, which I'll do in a second by then reconnecting this pipe, so I need to remember that project. So that's one project that we'll actually just deconstruct this for a second. Great. So we'll worry about that project by moving the pump down here and start grabbing the chlorine, and we'll see how we go with that. That'll be good. We also got the down here we're going to start doing something with oil, and so to do that we've got a power line that we've got this far that we need to build the rest of the way. In order to do that I need some gold amalgam, or I'm going to use gold amalgam, I've decided. And so to get to that we're going to do a little bit of strip mining. So down here we're going to go down as far as there, and then we'll go, we'll see, they might be able to just dig this straight out, as well as that bit at the bottom there, then dig that, and then we want to go over here, so we'll get, they've got nothing to do at the moment, that's why they're sort of ever so quick at doing things. So we'll go down there like that, and we'll dig this through here, dig that, and dig that, and then we'll do this, and come across like this, and we will dig all of that and that. Great, and that'll get us some gold amalgam, which we can then, we've actually got quite a bit of gold, so I need to stop this, which I have, so that's good. Okay, so we're going to sort that pump out. We're also going to, yeah, we've got some things keep stop. Yeah, okay, meteor showers, that's fine. So we'll then, this is our cooling loop, that's our water that's going to run out soon. We need to make sure of this water I need to keep an eye on, because that's powering our toilets. Theoretically, I could put a valve in, and when that runs out, it does it on its own. I mean, I could do that, but I'm not going to. Just realised these lights are in here. We can deconstruct that. We can deconstruct that, because we don't need those anymore. We still need the power line there, but power lines, yeah, we won't need that power line there. Right, so they can get rid of those. This is producing ice, which means they can then start cooling this area down again. I mean, we really should put another ice maker up there, but we'll worry about that. All these things are, you know, doing many marvellous things. We've got plenty of that going to there. We've got plenty of this going to here. So with power, we're just about covered for a moment. So that's a good thing. So let's deal with this thing first while I'm thinking about it. So we're going to go deconstruct, buildings only. That's an 8, and I'd like to get rid of, we'll go there because they can walk along here and do things like that. And what I want to do is I want to capture this, we want to capture the, I can't do that until they get rid of that, but I want to capture the, what am I trying to say? Chlorine is what I'm trying to capture, and that seems to be hovering here at the moment, so I think we'll capture it because then the polluted oxygen should be here and the carbon dioxide, I think I'll go lower actually. We'll go down here. This pipe here can actually be the pipe we need. So this can be deconstructed as a 9. That's great. All of this can be a 9 actually, because I just want it to happen. We can speed the game up and then things will actually happen. And then this will just go down. Oh, come on. A little bit further. That's great. That's been done at a 5. Want that at a 9 as well. That's great. And then we'll build this here. And what should hopefully happen, in theory, yeah, we'll do that. Minor eye, yeah, well they haven't got exosuits, you see, so they're coming in through the chlorine, which isn't great. But the chlorine's going to be pumped away in a minute, because this is set to chlorine, right? Yep, that's good. Okay, so this must be nearly a vacuum. It's as near as, damn it. I keep trying to pump it out, but we'll see what happens. This is going to be to there. This then, we then want to connect this to that. And then this can be disconnected. Like that, and this can be connected. Like that. No, 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 no. Just hang on, don't do anything. That can go off there. This can be deconstructed. At a 9, please. That's great. And then this can be, let's do some deconstructing of gas pipes all the way through there, please. Yep, that's fine. Because I've just realised, so that doesn't matter. Yes, it's okay, that's fine. Okay, so then what we can do is this can be then connected into there, so it's going to go into the filter, and anything we don't like can just come straight back out here. And hopefully it's not an overpressured area. Do that, please. That's great. And then this can be an 8 for that. That's already being harvested. That's great. And well, that was. Let's make that an 8 as well. Even though they're going to hate coming in here, let's harvest those because that's great. This is going to need some power, but that's okay. We've just been sorting the power out previously, so yeah, this has got nothing on it now. Let's just deconstruct some power lines, and then this is going to go straight down here. No, don't do that. That's horrific. Please don't do that. Okay, good. What did I make that all out of? Gold amalgam, probably. Yep, that's fine. And I probably made that all out of something slow. That's great. There we go, do that. Good. So now we should end up... Okay, pump not in gas. So we just need to be... Is this absolutely vacuum? Right, there's nothing left in here, and there shouldn't be any carbon dioxide make its way in there. So we'll go to here, and we're just going to disconnect it here, like that. So I can reconnect that if I wish. And they shouldn't need to go in there. And this eventually is going to be this. We're going to pump and circulate the water, and it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be a thing of beauty. Check this water. That's okay. This is getting lower, so I do need to just be careful. There is a way, like I say, to do priorities. But there we go. Let's just see what's printable. Fried mushroom, wart seed, wheezewort. Let's have a wheezewort, because we might need... I mean, we could do that. Let's just remind myself. Wheezewort. Wart. Wheezewort. Diddly-diddly. What does it need? It needs that, and it needs phosphorite. Have we got much phosphorite? We've got 44 tons of phosphorite. Right, where's our hottest place? It's quite hot up here. We could put a wheezewort not far from there. It's quite hot here. This is coolish. I mean, here is great, actually. But we've got this flipping room in the way. But they're cooling that. So maybe we just pop it up here near this hot area. I'll put this great big statue in the way. But anyway, let's just... great big statue in the way. Furniture. Flower pot. I think that'll fit in there. I can't remember whether it's a 3 high thing. I'll do that as a 6, but they spend so much time getting there quickly. Right. What's going on here? Okay, good. They just got to deliver that. Okay, we've got 12 tons of gold amalgam now, so that's quite good. Can they get to that? They can't get there, can they? There's no way to get there because I'm an absolute spanner. Okay. Let's just dig this out anyway. I'm hoping that when we pump the carbon dioxide up here, the chlorine gets... We'll find out, won't we? I might be doing a terrible job of this, to be honest. But we will try. Do that, please. Okay. That's cut off. It's not in gas. That's fine. No power. Yeah, we don't want gas in there. We want that to be completely empty because I'm going to fill it with chlorine. And I am told that the germy water, when it goes through the chlorine, you can't see the germs. Well, the germs don't come out. I take it this just... Does it tell me the germs here? 0 surface germs. Okay, we don't know. Don't know. But anyway, they're getting to this. So hopefully they... Oh, they can get through the top, so they could have got there anyway. Oh, well, never mind. Good. That's it. Keep going. Dig, dig, make, make, make. Good. Is that not connected? What's not connected? Why have you got no power? Oh. Okay. That's fair enough. Yeah. Do that. Thank you. Alright. Let's get that done. Okay. Yeah, the stingy eyes, I know. Oh, meat. Oh, that must be dead Draco. Yeah. Again, I think I've looked at about 1,000,000 times as to what I need for these. They graze on these things. Or mealwood. But their fibres only grow in hydrogen. Yeah, that's right. It's okay. Fine. Good. They hold their breath down here because there's not a lot of them. We've got... They're getting through it. This water is becoming a thing. Come on, make this for me. We've actually got oxygen all the way down to here now, look, and even chlorine in here. Crazy how well the oxygen has, even past the airlock, look. It's absolutely crazy. Right. Let's see what we get. So that should pump all the CO2 here. And then this, the CO2 will get thrown out up there. And I'm hoping that then the chlorine will drop down. We live in hope. So I think I'll let that run for a while. And we hope that this green... Oh, look. Please give me... There's a tiny bit of chlorine. So that tiny bit of chlorine should make its way into... Look, there is chlorine. Yay. Chlorine. Tiny bits of chlorine. But that should eventually pump that up. Look at that. Yes. 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 Chlorine-tastic. Right. Okay. Meanwhile, down here, we need to sort our power line out. So now we've got tons of this. We can now make this as a 7. And heavy watt wire all the way down here. Like this. And we'll keep the heavy watt wire going. Can't go through there. That's terrible. I'd like to go through there. Well, maybe we do this for now. Do we need this door? We don't need this door, right? We can just deconstruct that door. Deconstruct this door. Doesn't matter. We don't need it. Okay. Okay, so now we have heavy watt wire down to here. And we might just connect everything up to the heavy watt wire. They don't like looking at it, but that saves doing silly things like lots of transformers and things. Robot in, don't sing. Okay, there's zombie spores all in here, but you know, I'm not going to do anything about it. Apparently it's only a problem if they actually breathe it in when they're not in exosuits. So, good. That door's going, that door's going. Once they've done this, I can then do the rest of this. Yep, and then I can do the rest of this. And that'll be a good start. Good. Good. So long commutes. Yes, I know there's long commutes. Can't do a lot about that just at the moment. But we've got oil. So that's definitely a good start. This is now a waste of time. We might as well crack this through, really. So let's do that. I mean, we could just dig this whole thing out. Why don't we do that? Let's just have a tile through here. So they got something to walk on. Walk on, don't sing. And then what we'll do is we'll dig that out. And then they can come through the bottom here. And not sure where that accent came from, but there we go, here. Like that. And then they can dig all of this out. Great. And then, yep, the tiles can be 7s, that's right. The ladders can be... In fact, this whole thing can be 7. Just do everything. Yeah. That'll be a 7. Okay. That'll start to get us some things. Yeah, don't get trapped. Please don't get trapped. You can't now get across there. Okay. Fine. Let's just do that. Because we're bound to want to go over here at some point. Just going to keep an eye on them in case they get themselves trapped, which, you know, they are wont to do. Like this person is about to... Okay, good. That's fine. these duplicants, they would be, if they were cutting branches off tree, they'd be sitting on the branch and the tree, the saw between them and the tree. But anyway, let's move on. They're getting on with it, so it's good. Let's just zoom back and check on the base. Oh, look. Sticker bomb. Nice. Very good. Okay, this should now be able to put... Interesting. Why can't I choose... Why can I not choose... So it has to be one of these? Let me just... No, they can't... Well, they can just get to them. Where can we grow? Let's just... sorry, just grow this. Water seed, wheezewort, planter boxes, farm tiles, or hydroponic farm. Okay, not a flower pot. That's me being stupid. Okay, yeah, get rid of that. Okay, I want food, planter box. Fine. Okay, clay, dirt. Dirt is fine. You're not going to do that for me? Okay. What was that? Can't be bathrooms, because now we've got plenty of bathrooms. Yeah. We're not getting through that water, are we? No, because we got... This is holding back this. We've got tons of this, and then we've got yet more up here. How are we doing up here? We're nearly in space, aren't we? Space. Oh, meteor showers. All the goodies up here, though. Iron. Yep. Don't want to get hit by those meteors, though. They're pretty grim. Okay, got rid of that. Food. Planter box. 7 is fine. Okay, let's just have a bit of a sweep order for all these things that have got a bit untidy. Anything worth sweeping in there? No. Anything in here? No. A few bits and pieces there. Don't sweep that. That would be terrible. This is all needs to be swept. Okay, catch those. Sweepy, I know. I mean, Sweepy's doing a fine job, but just wrong place, really. Should have done that better. But anyway, here, let's make some medical packs. Balm lily flower, phosphorite, and yeah. So let's have. It takes. Yeah, takes a kilo, 1,000 grams. Yeah, let's have 10 of those. Why not? That probably needs to be like a 7 as well. Yeah. What do these cost? Coal? Must be taken daily. I mean, let's have 10 of those. Well, there's 18 of them. Let's go for 20. What about immunobit? Yeah, okay. Curative tablet. Coal and water. Yeah. I mean, why not? We're lucky enough to have these things. I don't think I've ever seen this animation. Oh, look at that. Nice. Look at him. The apothecary is working well. Look at that. That's good, isn't it? Give me a look. Look at that. I don't fancy swallowing that, though. That looks pretty significant, right? Okay, what have we got in here? We got the ammo suit. Where's the tablet? So the tablet's in here. Yeah. Okay, curative tablet. Vitamin chews. Are they going to make another one? What's the other one I'm making? Medical pack. Oh, they go in here. Fine. Do we store medical packs in here? I'm assuming so. Okay, what do we got? Hatch egg. Thank you. To go in our... To end up being, let's call it, meat. So yeah, that's fine. Well, we got bleachstone. Oh, we got running. Got quite a bit of bleachstone. I think this only needs a tiny amount, right? 70 grams per use. Okay, so that'll add up. But I know they're still running on these wheels, but we got so many of them. So we haven't produced that enough oxygen this time around. This is so... So that's interesting. So we haven't got enough for 18. That is interesting. Even though these are absolutely ramming it out, it's because of the tanks. Because they need to keep filling this up to go down there. That's amazing. How much algae have we got? No algae. Interesting. No algae. So we discovered that we need 2 pumps for one of these, right? That was what we discovered, didn't we? And I say we. Obviously, I mean me. So, I bet we can't fit another one in there. I think what we'll do is we'll build another wall here, like that. Soonish, please. Well, they're going to do it anyway. Meanwhile, let's just have a quick glance down here. That power line is... We soon get through that gold. Yep, okay, back we go. Water? Yeah, still water. Okay, get this wall built. Okay. And then sadly, we've got to go in here, which is going to spoil things. Let's get this Wheezewort in there. Make that a 7. Okay. Right, so sadly, we're going to have to go in here. Deconstruct buildings only. Great. Yeah. It's going to let all the bad gases in, but there we go. Can't do a lot about that. There'll be some carbon dioxide in there. Yeah, that'll get pumped out right you. How I'm going to fit this in, I don't know. What's on your line? 840, great. It's going to overload the line. What's on you? 360. Okay, and you, 960. Right, okay, so you, congratulations. You join that. Okay, we'll let them catch that up, that's fine. And then this can then go on here. Like that, because this line will then have, 240 less. Then they get round to that. Good. Great. Yep. Disconnect that. And in fact, we should be able to just get rid of all of those to save time. So this is then 600, this is then 600, and it'll be 840 when it adds that to it. And then we just want to add this pump to that. Is that how we did these over here? Yeah, we did. Okay, so this... Go in there like that. And then we're off. Job's a good one. And hopefully that means that then we can start pumping out a little bit more. What overheat is that? That's still that battery, yeah. Okay. So this should pump out a little bit more of that. And I think what we'll do is, even though this is distributing everywhere, what we could do is... Oh. There's water still. Good. Because this is the one that's powering... I mean, this is now charged up so much. Let's just do that. And then in theory, that just needs to be done. Okay. Oh, that should be a 7 anyway. What needs algae? I've just got to have a little think for a second. Just because... Oh, 18. 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 14, 15, 16, 17. Can't quite make 18. Everyone needs a table. Everyone needs a bosom for a pillow. Don't. Yep. Don't sing. Okay. Just realised that we haven't got enough nest tables. There we go. Right, that's those. Oh, sorry, bashed the microphone. Apologies. Okay, so we're doing that. We've got so many things on the go. We're churning out the tablets, which is great. Yep. Got slime lung in the medical pack. Great. Okay. Let's just, not worry about that. Okay, so this should be cooling the area around it, which will be excellent, which will be handy. This now is pumping as much oxygen as it can. This now, why is this not... Are they still not built? They's built. Why is that not going across then? That should absolutely be going across. Let me just do this. Okay, and then do this. Must be something about that joint. I don't know why that's not going across. So let's do this instead. So ventilation, gas bridge, one of those, please. And then momentarily, gas bridge, gas pipe, deconstruct that. Okay, that's better. There we go. Okay. So now we're getting all sorts of oxygen being churned through. This is doubling up on that one. This is going to here. We could add yet another one into there, but I don't want to. This should now start to get rid of the blue. It's close, you see. We'll see what happens. It's still bright blue. We'll see what happens next time. Right, what's going on over here? Good. So the chlorine is now here. This is now probably max gas pressure. Yeah, but it's trying. It still keeps trying to pump. Yeah, and trying to get into here. This isn't max gas pressure, but it's a lot of... There's a lot of chlorine in here now, which is great. So what we're going to do is we're going to try this and see what happens. What's on this power line? Too much. What's on this power line? Too much. What's on this power line? 600. Congratulations. You win a pump. What's on yours? 975. 975. 845. Yep, it's you. You win a pump. Right, let's see if we can get a power line to you. This might be tricky. Let's make it out of this for a change. Good. Alright, let's just see what happens. See what happens. Hopefully they can build all that. Waiting for eggshell, that's fine. Why is that doing a funny... Oh, because it is a join. That's okay. Okay. No, why is that doing that? That's right. Okay. Right. So this is good. I'm pleased with this. We finally got what we needed. So I think what we'll do now is we will just add a little bit of automation here. So we'll add gas element sensor here and a bit of automation wire. Great. Yeah, come and build. Can they build that? Yeah, they can build that. That's fine. I mean, we might as well do this, to be honest, and just be done with it. There's no reason not to. I think go and do all those things. That's unreachable build, but that'll be alright. Yeah. Just stop doing that, that's fine. Don't perish on there, that's great. Okay. You. Unbreathable gas. Chlorine. Okay, fine. Good. So that will only now run if there's chlorine down to here, which probably won't happen for a while. But we could make a little bit more space for everything to happen. Like by doing this. And by doing... No, don't do that. We don't want to get... Yeah. We'll leave this because we want the... this needs to live... Body temperature is probably too cold now because the cold's getting in. Yeah, cold's getting in. These won't like it because they're... Yeah. Why don't we just quickly... These are expensive, but I think it's a good idea. Let's build a nice temperature protection utility here, like this. Like that. Let's get that built. And then we know that's protected. Right, what's going on down here? Oh, what's going on up there? Okay. Omelette. Enjoy the omelette. Good. Still alright oxygen-wise? It's coming back. It's a little bit light and fluffy down here. Maybe what we need. Is anything getting stuck? No. See, that isn't? That's amazing. It's because they would... Yeah. This is a waste. Because this could be pressurizing the base. There's a lot more coming out of here than we actually need for here. So what I think we'll do... Okay, it's all flipping pipe management. Yeah, good. Build that. Nice thing about having all these dupes is they don't take long to build these things. He said, and then they take ages to build these things. Okay, good. Yeah, get the work done. We're nearly up to 8 in each place, which is good. Yeah, they'll build that in a minute. Igneous rock. They got to probably go and find that igneous rock from somewhere. Here we go. That's it. Well done, team. Good. Okay, so then this... What I was thinking of doing was that. And then this pipe can then come down here and pipe out here. There's an additional vent to this. Like that. And then we might be able to leverage some of the extra oxygen that we're making up there to make to this one eventually, so that it can go somewhere. It is a little bit lacking in oxygen down here, to be fair. Okay. This is chlorinated. Chlorinated? Chlorinated is probably the words I'm looking for. So, oh, we're trying this. Okay. Don't know if the... What's this? Surface germs. I mean, I've no idea whether the water coming back in again here has lost its chlorine, lost its germs. That I don't know. But I'm trying. How can I tell? Can I tell whether water has got germs or not? Germ, 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 germ. Is there a germ sensor? There was, wasn't there? Germ. Gas pipe, liquid pipe germ sensor. Gas pipe, do that. Hot tub disease clinic. Pipes and power to run the jets. Comfortable temperature. Well, okay. Well, I think that's a bit much. I think we'll put a germ sensor on and see where we are. Because obviously this is full of germs. But this germs 89, 90, 70, 60. It's a lot of germs. Lot of germs. The liquid vent doesn't have much in the way of germs. Okay, so the liquid water... Okay, interesting, interesting. So we can tell. So here, 24 germs of food poisoning. 20. It keeps changing its mind between... Right, there's very few germs in this water here. And where's the water coming through the wall here? More germs. So maybe this is working. Yeah, 0 surface germs. Water. Maybe it just needs to sit in here for a minute. Let's try that. Let's try... Again, let's just try... this. And see what's in here. We'll have to keep an eye on the germs. 10,046 germs. Less germs. Less germs. More germs. More germs. Less germs. I think we'll let this fill up. And see what happens and see if the germs go away. Because if they do... then we can allow it through, and then we can put a valve. My god. My god, that's clever. So the valve, can I do something with automation? I don't know. There is automation. Fine. So then we've done the germ sensor. That's going to need something weird, right? What do you need? Plastic. Okay, well that didn't help. All right, so I can't do a germ sensor yet. But we'll have a... So this here... Pipe blocked. Water. No germs. Water. Germs keep changing. You see, the water is is clean. It's clean. That's great. Okay. Plumbing. Let's do a liquid shut off. Liquid valve. Liquid shut off. Can't be in an unoccupied space. Okay. Okay. How about here? That looks like a fun unoccupied space. And then 6. Let's get rid of that. Cut this off. Like that. Great. Please build that. Great. That's great. This we're getting rid of some germs. Okay. Great. We've succeeded in getting rid of some germs. Right, let's sort this out. We need to get this going. Right, there were lots of lovely oil here. Let's get some power going. This is going to take a lot of power if I remember rightly. Oh, it's only 240. Okay, so it's not bad. Let's get started on this. I might... Liquid oil like that. I might just... Let's just dig. Come on. Great. Dig that out. Yeah. 7 all this. I know it's a long walk, but you can make it. I can't get there at the minute, that's fine. Cancel that. Let's get jiggy with it. No, that's not what I'm after. Plumbing, bottle emptier. One of those, please. Great. Okay, and so then what we're going to do, they're going to go oil, that's great. So then let's get the pump, not the pump, the power. I think we will for the sake of it, because otherwise it costs quite a bit to use the... so let's just put a transformer in here. That can be deconstructed. It's great, and then a normal wire. Can come down here. Gold again, because it's going to get... How much is that? I don't know. That's great. So this will just spit out oil, but we're going to need water. It needs actual water. I'd forgotten about that. Had forgotten about that. So here's some lovely nasty water. We got plenty of sand. 102 tons of sand. Okay. So this will melt as well. Other water. This is where we're going to want our nasty water. Here we go. Right. So I'm glad we started here. Let's complete this then. Completely forgot that needs water. So then here we're going to go ladder, and we'll go straight through like this. Dig that. And then this ladder is going to go straight up like that. Dig that. This will all fall out. That's 7 all this. Food is going up. That's great. Oh, booties. As yet we did have some lower, yeah, some foots. Good God. Oh, sports gloves. At some point, I will go and start dressing my dollies. And we'll go from there. Right, so this is going to let all this water out. And then what we'll do is we'll have a pump here. So plumbing. And we'll have a pump. Give me a pump. Pump. That'll go there. Okay, and then we're going to need to pipe that to a processing area, which will be... So this is going to flow through there. It's going to flow through here. I mean, down here is... This looks like a lovely working area. we could just extend this. Why not? Let's just do that. So let's have a tile. Have a little work there. This can then be dug out. That's great. We'll leave that as a rough ceiling for the moment. And then what we'll have is refinement, and we'll have a sieve, which will go that way. That's fine. I don't think it needs power. Does it need power? I've completely forgotten. Totally needs power. Okay, we need another. Let's have a. What have you got on you? 840. Gonna need another one of you then, please. Oh, thank you. We'll have another one of you. We could keep it nice and clean by going that way. No, don't do that. Okay. Let's go that way just for completeness. I know it's not ordered, but hey-ho. You know, live dangerously. Living slightly dangerously. Okay, what have we got? Wow. We're out of gold. We got tons of gold, though. Oh, but the pipes need the amalgam. Okay. So iron ore for the pipe then, for the power then. Power line, wire, iron. Okay. Okay, great. Okay. Okay, stop. Cancel that. Yeah, you. Great. Good. And then you can just come straight off here. Great. That'll do. Good. That'll do that. That'll do that. This'll do that. We've got lots of nice water here. That's good. Then we're going to need some piping. And the piping, we want to make sure we don't go here. So let's just make the tank a tank. So that we don't have to worry about floodage. Because flooding is bad. So let's make this the tank. I mean, that's a little bit whatever, but yeah, well, okay. But no, that's the bottom now. It needs to be the bottom. Sorry, gonna have to live with it. Gonna have to live with it looking absolutely ghastly. And yes, I did say ghastly. I actually said that out loud. Ghastly. Okay, don't let the water fall in there. How can I avoid the water filling this little bit up? I don't want the water to suddenly flood and fill this up because that's a waste of the water. Okay. Right. Here's what's going to happen. This, we're going to go up here. And then we're going to dig across here. Like that. Let's do that first. And see where we are. This doesn't need to be done anymore because we'll dig that out in a minute. We don't need to do that anymore. That can still happen. That's fine. Okay, carry on. As you were. Down here. So this, yeah, no water. We're going to need water in, right? Yeah, that's fine. And this, wait, it's gold amalgam, which it might just have enough left. Okay. Something on the printer again. My God, time goes past. Hatchling, lovely, thank you. Congratulations. Welcome to the party. Good. Is this cooling working? They're trying. Oh. You know what? Did that actually finish over here? Yeah, it did. Okay. You know what? This is a terrible idea because it's going to mean that we're going to pump loads of stuff we don't want, but this is the best idea. We need to do this because, yeah, it's going to let all sorts of weird, weird gases everywhere. Well, it's mostly oxygen around there, so it's actually not going to be that bad. Not going to be that bad. That's that battery still. That's the battery. Yeah, he can do that. That's great. Food has decayed. That's fine. We've got quite a lot of fried mushroom. That's okay. A bit of raw egg. Excellent. Well done, Sweepy. You do your marvellous thing. Oh, mind the edge. Oh. Right, okay. Water. I'm going to forget this. Totally going to forget this. Okay. Let's... I think... Am I going to... I mean, this is nearly moppable. I think what I'm going to do, for the sake of the fact that I'm going to forget... No, 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 no. Why would you do that? Well, it'll use it up, right? Yeah, fine. It'll use it up. So that's fine. Do that. Thank you. Good. Alright. Clay. So this is full. What's in here? Water with no germs in it. Absolutely no germs in it. Of course, this is busy filling up germy water. I almost want to put that water somewhere special then. Really? Where shall I put my special non-germy water? See, your non-germy water. That's very tempting to put the non-germy water in there. How do I get to that? I mean, that's fine. Okay, this is a little bit of management, really, but for the sake of it. Okay. Because this is non-germy water as well, right? Yeah. Okay. So it's only that nasty water here that's the problem. So, let's get a bridge. Yeah. Do that. Yeah, and then we'll get that built. You're set to nothing, right? Yep. Okay. And then what we can do is when that's full, then this water should tell me water, yeah, food poisoning, food poisoning, food poisoning. Contents 10 kilograms of water. Very few germs. Is that going down? Not quite sure. Can't quite tell. Yes, it is. So while it's in there, it is going down. But that's going to be better, right? Okay, have you built all that? You have. Let's find out what happens if we deconstruct that and then we do that. Don't know why I bothered with this pipe really, because I'm going to do it manually. Either way. Is that not going to chug? There we go, thank you. No jams. Where's the other one? I want to find the other pipe. Okay. Let's just see what happens here. Pipe. No jams. This pipe. No, well, the wrong thing, sorry. Zero surface jams. No jams. No jams. Jams. Okay, well, we can hope, right? We can hope. So we'll let that pump. That'll fill that back up. That'll sort out our oxygen. We still have this, so we're kind of recirculating what we need anyway, so it's no bad thing, really. Okay. Good. No, not there. What would be here? Let's make this 3 for a moment. Okay, this needs no liquidator. Has got no... Good. So we've got through to here. Great. So then they can dig through here. What are you? Clay. That should be alright. So we only want to... We don't want to dig there. All we want to do is build a tile here. And then we want to build that tile. For now, we'll build it like this, and then we'll fill it in, because I don't want it to... It's a bit of a waste. But actually, we want to build that one. And then the water can't go anywhere, and then this can go to there. Great. Do that. This should be a 7. That's powered. Doesn't have any water, but that's fine. So then we can be doing that while we're waiting. Plumbing. Pipe. Super. Okay. You, my friend, are going on a journey. A journey of... I don't know. What is it? I can't remember now. Journey of sight and sound. Is that right? I don't know. I can't remember. I'm going to take you on a journey. I'm going to regret all of this in a minute because I'm going to need to get the oil out. But that feels like a tomorrow Simon problem. Okay. We got that tile built. Okay, now build that tile. Please. It's great. Then they'll build that one. Yeah. Okay, yeah, fine. You're walking across the... Yeah, okay, cool. Okay, you're building all that. That's great. Good. Okay. How's our non-germy water? Non-germy. Still non-germy. This is good. Any germs in here? There's no germs in here. Because it's spending so much time in the chlorine. Oh. It's a thing of beauty, I tell you. This shouldn't be putting any water in from... No. Okay, so this should still be controlled. We're not chucking any extra water in from... No. It's okay. That's good. Yeah. So this should still be controlled by this. Okay, good. This is just about run out now, I'm assuming. I was getting that. So this can be mopped up. That's great. And then we'll have 2 more tiles. We'll keep nudging the water along till it's finally gone, and then we can do something with that space. That's okay. This should now at least have been contained heat-wise, which it has indeed. How is the oxygen? Yes, better. Better. Better oxygen. Oxygen is included. Okay, we're going to have one of these. Where are we? Here. Oh, I tried. Let's try that again. There, please. Good. Yep. I'm going to fill it full of sand. Because that should be reachable. Yep. Because then the sand, they're right next to where they need the sand. They really are powering through those pipes, which is good. No research. Is there anything we actually want? Targeted. Robotic. Yeah, robo-miner. Fine. Solid control. Let's not talk about that. We're going to need the renewable energy at some point, so let's just go for that. We'll eventually get somewhere hot enough. This isn't hot enough. Ooh, that's hot enough. I mean, it's hot here, but that's... Yeah. So we want to be real careful about stabbing into this abyssalite. That's hot. Hot. Even for an exosuit. Or a, what's name suit that they're on. Atmo suit. Oxygen mask, that's fine. So, yeah, even for that. This is going to be liquid crude oil. Yep. As a 7. Thank you. We'll deliver bottled liquids. Yes, please. Do that. Okay. And we'll not do the sweeping at the moment because I don't need to sweep this little lot up. What have we got here? Sediment. That's fine. Have they built that pipe already? Good grief, Penfold. Okay. Good grief, Penfold. Sand. There's an 8, please. That's great. And then just mop this up because you want like standing in it. Okay. So now we've achieved this marvellousness. Then what we can do is block this side off. So we're going to go one of those and straight up here. Like that, please. Great. 7s? Yeah, 7s. And once they're done that, yeah, that's great. Yeah, do it that way around, of course. Yeah, polluted water, polluted water. You're going to take that somewhere else? Of course you are. Right, this is now full of sand, which is good because this will need sand. Good. We're nearly got oil. Nearly have oil. We got fish food. Look, seafood. Okay, good. Germs? No germs. Still no germs. I'm so pleased with the thank you, internet. Is all I can say. But chlorine fulderum kills off your liquids, which is good. So we'll let that empty. That'll put it in there. And then we'll take another load. And I wonder actually then, you know, the sensible thing to do would be then, you know what? That's absolutely sensible. Why didn't I think of that? Let's take a pitcher pump and take the water from here. Because that makes complete sense, surely. We need to be careful what we do here. We've got slime still. 8 tons of slime. Let's go on down. What's this? Dash of salt vine. No idea. We'll have it. Seems great. No idea what that is. Okay, we're going to have pitcher pump there. And then this pitcher pump's going to be deleted. We've no longer got the oxygen, not enough oxygen generated message. So that's a good sign. Definitely still need to be doing this. This pipe is very, very full. I think what I'm very tempted to do, because we're going to keep going down there for the oil. So I think I'm going to, for the moment, we're just going to see what happens. We're going to disconnect that. And this is going to concentrate on filling these suits, because that's where we need it the most. Yeah, some idleness, that's fine. What was I doing? Right, okay, this pipe blocked still. Wrong button. Okay, good. This can be mopped up. Can you mop all that? You can. Okay, in which case you can now be deconstructed. That's fine. Yeah, and then this pipe will drain, and then we'll deal with that in a little while. This can come off. We can get some metal back, which is great. And then we can decide what we're going to do with this. Maybe some more showers. I mean, we could just do that. That seems like a fantastic idea. So that pipe is going to be irritating in a minute, but is it in the right place? It's not in the right place, but that's all right. So let's do that. So let's deconstruct buildings. 6. Get rid of that. Get rid of that and that. It's great. Door, please. Quickly, because the door, they'll lose the room bonus. Good. They're going to build that pretty quickly. And then this can now go across there, which is fine. They've got plenty of ways to get to that. They can hop up on there. Sweep that up. Great. This pipe needs emptying, really, before I do anything, but let's just... Okay, and then once that's done, then all of this, buildings only, can be got rid of. Wow, they have got no... Okay. Why not? 2, 3, 4. Great. Think about the piping. This is out, that's going to be in. Okay, fine. Great. This pipe should drain all on its own. That's good. And then suddenly we've got showers for all. Showers for all, I tell you. Okay, we've achieved many things in this episode. Sometimes it doesn't feel like it when you're playing this game. But we have. Our oxygen is good. Look at that. Blueness. Lots of blue. So we are... Oxygen is included, unless you're over here. But that's fine, because we don't want to be over there. That's where our natural gas is being pumped from. Oh, come on, game. Thank you. So that's great. So we should be okay for natural gas. Got some spare hydrogen. So we're running on that power. Down here, we've got our chlorine tanks, which is great. So much so that I'm just going to go back down to here. And I know I've done that, but we're going to do this and do that. That's great. And then this thing can just be deconstructed. And then the pipe can just go straight across there like that. Oh. And then deconstruct those. We don't need those. That's great. Good. And then we can just reconnect and disconnect that once. So in here, there'll be germs. But by the time it's all full, and then we can pump another load through. And it's germ-free. 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 Okay, good. That's great. This is now on that. This can then be... I'm just going to do this now while I think about it. Get rid of that. You're going to get trapped, though. So let's do that. Yep. I think what we'll do is we'll have a mesh tile. Copper? Why not? Let's have a mesh tile so they can walk, you see. That's the most important part. That's it. So that should allow water through. Mesh tile, unless I'm going mad. Please tell me I'm not going mad. Yeah, liquid or gas, so that's fine. Yeah. So this is great. I mean, we could just keep on. I mean, they want to be able to get to the fish. Can't put that in front of that. Leave that where it is. This is another mesh tile. Let's change to iron. That's fine. Let's put that there. Just so they can walk, really. And the fish... They're quicker when they're not on a ladder, you see. That's the... I want them to be able to get down the ladder, obviously. So then they can do this, and we're going to keep topping that up, so that's great. Do that. Sweepy's got a bit of a longer walk. He can get all the way over there now. Not that that's helpful, because there's nothing for us to do over there. Okay, so oxygen's good. We've also made a start down here on the oil, and so this is all connected up. Yeah, the only thing missing is this pipe here, which, again, I can just set the... So what we want to do is we can now set this going, because that water can't go anywhere but in there. And then what we'll do is we'll make sure that's all flat so that we end up over here. Well, to be honest, because we're just going to crack into it, so I got to crack into it in order to get the pipe across. Well, I don't have to. Change of plan. Why have a plan if you can have a change of... Oh, no, it's just going to be better. It's just going to be better. Just do it, and then I'll worry about nudging it up later. So this will trap the water. That'll trap that water. This can just go like this. That's fine. Yeah, they can get rid of all that. Step on under the water to here. They're in the suits anyway. And then, yep, they're unreachable at the moment. That's fine. This has got no liquid output, but we'll build the pipe once they're done that. This doesn't really like being in water, so we can get rid of that. And then we'll nearly be pumping oil. I've got to work out how to get a pipe back out to do the oil, but I might actually do my oil refinement here anyway, because it's already hot down here. So we might as well just take advantage of the hot with the hot, and then we can always build a cooling loop. But what we'd like to do, see, that's really hot. We might be able to do something to start thinking about a steam turbine, but we need plastic first. So, and the plastic machine is amazing. That always reminds me of, I used to have a Play-Doh toy when I was young, and used to squeeze things out and put a little nozzle on the end. Just reminds me of a Play-Doh, which I'm sure it did for the people who designed this game. Anyway, that's a little bit of a window into my world. We're getting water back into here, which is great. Got to stop looking at the same thing. This is now running low, but that doesn't matter, does it? Because that's our spare toilet water. Yes, look at this. Okay, well, again, it's one of those just one more thing games. Have I got plenty of... I want the... What's it called? Oh my god. What does it need? The reed fibre. I got 310. Fine. But we haven't got any copper. We have got a tiny bit of copper and a tiny bit of copper ore. Because we need... Oh, we can make them out of iron instead. And we got some iron. Okay. Next time, we need to get some more metals. Okay. Well, we've extended the showers. Got some more bathroom space. We've really sorted the oxygen out, and we're now doing oil, and we're started to chlorinate, or whatever. Get rid of our germs. It's a happy time. It's starting to be a bit cooler in places as well. Anyway, I hope you're enjoying the journey. We're getting somewhere. We've got nothing but idle dupes, so I need to give them something to do. But don't worry, metal refining is coming, and they'll be busy then, and then we're going to go to space. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you next time.